Welcome back to Wake and Bake with Old School and Co. I've got a segment right here that you're just going to love. I'm sitting here talking to my new friend Christopher, and dude, you wrote a book about this. You've been through an experience a lot of us have been through, but you are a little more intense.
Absolutely, man. My name is Christopher Oakes, the author of Conversations Through the Vent, A Glorious Tale of Redemptions. And this book basically describes me being incarcerated and the experience I went through and how I came out of that situation. I was locked up for around 5.5, almost 6 years.
Right.
And my charges was possession with CDS with intent, possession of money proceeds and stuff like that.
We know how they stack charges. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they're all marijuana related charges, and so I was so frustrated with the situation and the system, I just needed a way out. So
I dig it.
I just started by writing my frustrations out, and it just manifested into a book. So this is
Cool, because I've seen that posted there a couple times. I have not read it yet, but I've seen it posted and stuff. Now, you were a POP before legalization, correct?
Yes.
Now, you got out after legalization.
Yes.
A different world, wasn't it?
Totally different.
Totally different world, yeah.
Right.
Because before, you couldn't talk about it, you couldn't say the word bong or anything like that. Everybody's paranoid. Now you're sitting there talking to a 70-year-old man about weed.
Right.
Isn't that right on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is wild. Now, we do want to expunge records and stuff like that because I want this taken off your record. That this is just ridiculous that people are still charged with possession or they've still got it on the record. It should be taken off, in my opinion.
Absolutely, man, because this is creating barriers that I shouldn't have to go through. Like, I just recently applied for the luxury apartments up here, the
Right.
Presleys, and I was denied because of my background.
Okay, that's it, yeah.
Things like that. So it's like, you're denying me housing for something that's now legal.
Right.
And I have my card now, so it just doesn't make any
dig it.
sense.
See, if you always say if you're working in the cannabis industry, the more times you've been popped, you messed up, but it gives you a lot more swag. But if you're trying to work in the other industries, they do look at that background, and that is a stigma, and I hate that. Now, you can't get your record sealed, whether they're going to check, they saw you for served 5 years, so they're going to see that no matter what.
Right.
So now, what all you got going on? You got any? You're fixing to have to go to work out. He's helping me out here. I have no idea how much I appreciate this.
Very busy, but this is my first book. I actually have a second release that's due to come out at the end of this month. It's called A Letter to My Baby Mama.
Okay, cool.
And it's basically a book that illustrates my mindset and basically explaining how where I'm at now, and that I should be allowed to be in my kids' lives.
Okay, now, brother, to me, I've been arrested before.
Mm-hmm.
So the title of this, Conversations Through the Vent, that is a very poignant title because you do talk to people throughout the system through the vents. And I dig that, yeah. Now, this is, where all can you get this?
You can find that on barnesandnobles.com, you can find it on amazon.com, or you can find it on my website, christopherjoakes.com.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Now, you say you're writing another book. What's this one going to be about?
Yes, sir. This one's about mending the relationship between me and my kids, mom, so I can get back into their lives. Because of the incarceration, they were basically thinking that I was institutionalized and unfit to be in my kids' lives.
Right.
So I just, went into a letter again, just basically showing everything I've been through and where I'm at now, my mentality, and just that I deserve a second chance. I shouldn't be held back.
You shouldn't be held back because, I've been popped for cannabis several times, cannabis and hash, and I was able to get my records sealed. I didn't have to serve time over it. It costs a lot of money and stuff, lawyers and stuff like that. But you should not be stigmatized because of just a cannabis arrest.
Right. I'm trying everything in my power to rectify that and to get it basically taken off my record. So.
Right. And again, we know how they pile on charges. I don't know how much you had, but the possession, sales. If you had any money, and then the car you was in, just whatever. They just keep piling on charges.
Exactly.
But we won't work them.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. If he would have charged me with what I had, possession of marijuana, because of the amount, it would have been a misdemeanor.
Right.
But he intentionally charged me with possession
Okay,
with
I
CDS.
gotta ask, how much would you get popped with?
2 ounces.
2 ounces. 2 ounces, really? Yeah. Now I can go buy 3 ounces in a dispensary. So you were popped less than I could carry every day.
Yes, exactly. And he charged it with CDS, which made it a felony.
Mm-hmm. I dig it. Now, yesterday I went to Castile Farms 4F Row in Ponca City.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool because, I lived through the drug wars. But I was driving up there with a cannabis plant sitting right beside me in my passenger seat. that is so cool because I can do that. That was my plant. She was up there. You bet. I love that. And we have been working on these laws, and we have been working with some law students and stuff like that, trying to get this stuff changed and trying to get these records straightened out.
Yes.
Are you working with lawyers and stuff like that?
I'm currently engaging, like asking questions and stuff, but I want to move forward in a serious way.
Right, I understand. And this could be one of those deals where you could set a precedence in this.
Absolutely.
Cool. I dig it. All right, I've been sitting here talking with Christopher. You wrote a great book, Conversations Through the Vent. And again, if you've ever been in jail, you know about talking through the vent. And brother, we're going to stay in touch, I'll guarantee you.
Most definitely.
All right. You're sitting there watching Wake and Bake with Old School and Co. Ping, I hope you toke up and tune back in.
Quality be high, but the price is low. Only way I come down on the price is if you buying both. Tree funds, got a green thumb, I feel like I'm the hoe. Never knew. Yeah, 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 yes sir. Yes sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do the math, do the math, do the math, do the math. Count some cash, chase a bag. All I know is stack it up. All I know is add it up. All I know is stack it up. All I know is add it up. Cash, bags, racks, yeah, yeah. Cash, bags, racks, yeah. All I know is stack it up. All I know is add it up. All I know is stack it up. All I know is add it up. $1 million play. 3 a.m. sharp. Head, clouds, feet, Mars. I feel like one of the stars. I feel like one of the greats. I'm smoking weed by the farm. I'm finna go out of space. Shuttle. Ain't no debate, ain't no rebuttal. Can't be replaced. Piece of the puzzle. Matter of fact, I'ma subtract that from me. I feel like Sam still tax my uncle. I just can't bring that price down. I can't leave
Niggas mad that I write my shit off top. Niggas ain't getting high like this. Yeah, big gas on a night like this.
Good morning. Welcome to Wake and Bake with Old School and Co. Hope you took it up and tuned in because you know I do. I like that breakfast and coffee. You bet. I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We've got some really cool ones here. I've got ORCA. That's Oklahoma's for Responsible Cannabis Action in Oklahoma. And I'm talking to Jed Green today. We've also got Doc Ferguson. He's got some diamonds that just rock. Got Double Down Dabs. I like the Double Down. That's cool. We've also got Okie Applesauce. Rock on. And we've got 788 Collection. They've got some really cool stuff. I'm going to be highlighting a lot of their stuff coming up. Okay, Jed, we've been sitting here covering a lot of stuff. What all we got going on? You've been talking to a lot of people, brother.
Man, there really is. There's a whole lot going on. We're kind